Hi everybody, it's Claire here from My Creative Spirit with a new album that I've put together. It's called Remember When, and it's made from the Mother Goose papers by Graphic 45. The album size itself is 10 by 7 inches. It's got quite a thick spine. There is an awful lot in it, but by having the thick spine means you can add an awful lot to it as well. It doesn't sit jam-packed full and can't be closed. It has room to add lots and lots of photos. There's loads of photo mats in it, but it's a really fun album to capture all of those memories of childhood or grandchildren or even children in a really fun way, working through the nursery rhymes. So let me tell you what I've done. The front cover, you can probably tell if you know the paper, is made from the signature sheet, the Mother Goose paper, and it's been carefully cut apart to fit onto a smaller page. The letters are, I think it's Once Upon a Time, the decorative strip by Keepsakes, or Alterations, and I thought they were quite suitable to sit on there, and they've actually been covered in glossy accents, as has Humpty Dumpty's bow tie. The characters are actually raised up, they don't sit flat on the cover, so it does have a little bit of dimension, but I've kept it relatively flat so that it can be put on a shelf without too much being knocked off it. So that's the cover, and then let's go inside. Just move all these bits. The inside cover and the back cover are exactly the same. They are both pockets made from one sheet of paper, and they've got photo mats in each one. And I've used most of the patterns and solids, the 6x6 pad in this album, just to complement all of the papers. It's nice to put some planes in as well, because they are busy papers, as you all know. So 2 photo mats in there. I've used the Stampin' Up punch for the tabs all the way through. And then I've really cut out the rest of the paper left over from the front cover here, top part of the paper, and sort of jiggled it about a bit, fitted Mother Goose onto this pocket page, and then there's a large tag in there just for a photograph, and the same on the other side. I've gone yellows and the greens there, and that just slides in. But lots of room. And then over the page we've gone Little Boy Blue, Little Jack Horner, Little Boy Blue, Little Boy Blue. I've used the lovely green papers to complement the cutouts from the 12x12 papers, and then I've used the moon and the star. And the little tag that goes inside is just like a little book, or a little tag book. I haven't put any tags in it, but there's room for a photo mat, or just to put photos in there, and that slides in the pocket behind there, like that. And then I've used the Little Boy Blue cut apart, cut the top before sticking it down so that I could put a tag in there. And there's just a little sheet from the stamp set that goes with the collection that just slides in there like that. And then there's quite a few magnets in the album. The page flips open and there's another pocket for a photo mat. I've just made a little square one, covered it with the patterns and solids paper, and then there's just a little stamp in there, but you could poke a little passport photo in there, and plain on the back to add more photos. And also room in the pocket to put more things in as well. And then this one is a pocket page, so I've used the spots, raised them up on some card to make the pocket, and then used a spellbinder's die to cut out this mat It's just got paper both sides, and there's a little tag that fits in there under that band, and there's another tag with the larger Twinkle Twinkle Little Star paper on, and a little goose on the back, and then just a plain photo mat with a pocket, and this little tag fits in the pocket, and that one's plain on the back to add more photos, but again there's quite a lot of room in the pocket for other things as well. And then I've just fussy cut out some flowers and a stamp just to embellish the pocket down there, and then that closes nicely with the magnet. Click. I love that. Then we went yellows and blacks and greens, so I used one of the cut aparts from the 12 by 12 paper and mounted it on a photo mat made of black card, or photo mount. So room for a photo down here. I've used the Woodware Cloud cutter to cut out the photo slots, and then patterns and solids up here to make the pocket with a little journaling sort of book. It's got the stamps on the stars and the moon, and this was a Sizzix Labels die, one of their framelets. That one just fits in the pocket at the top there, and it closes with a magnet to keep it tight, and then there's a plain tag underneath it that again has got room for photos or whatever you want to add onto it. And that one just slides in under there. And then this page is just a pocket page, quite flat. I've used the stamps and the band here, and then just 2 photo mats with the patterns and solids papers, which go really, really well with the collection. And those are just plain on the back again. Lots of room for photos in there. And then we went Mary Mary quite contrary. I made a belly band out of the cut apart and 2 pieces of the flowery paper, but used the red side. And then under there is a journaling mat, and I've just stamped on that one just a couple of the flower stamps and childhood, and then use the patterns and solids on both sides of the mats just to complement the page, and that one's plain on the back for a photo. So it's quite a nice wide belly band stuck at the bottom so that nothing falls out. And then this side, we've gone smaller. It's an envelope sized page that opens up. Again, it's got a magnetic closure, a little tag in here. I've used the postcard cut apart and just added the stamp. So there's a little tag that just slides in there, plain on the back, and then the bottom folds out. Let's just move it. And there's a belly band across the centre of the envelope with a photo mat in. That one just slides under like that. I love these papers together, the blues and reds. And then at the bottom I've used a cut apart as the belly band, and there's just a flat photo mat, again with the patterns and solids paper, just to complement the page set. And that one slides under there like that, and it all closes up with another magnet. And then we had to go Humpty Dumpty. Absolutely love him. So he's been cut out of one of the cut aparts, and there's a yellow photo mat in here that just goes in the pocket there. And then on this side we've got a little pocket on the front of the flip out section, and that's just the cut apart from the 8x8 papers, Humpty Dumpty, in Humpty Dumpty paper. And then I've just sort of sectioned the page up so that this mat flips over, and then inside I've used the black and white check. I really love this one. And there's just a couple of photo mats in here, little tag plain with the twinkle twinkle little star paper, and then just a square tag with a little mini tag in it that just hooks under the stamp there. And again, they're plain on the back to add whatever you like. They just fit neatly in that pocket. And then on this side I've just built up sections of yellows and green papers. So that's a Patterns and Solids 6x6 paper, just cut at 2 inches and then made into pockets. And then there's a green section added at the bottom with one strip of the black and white check on it for another pocket. So there's a pocket down there and a pocket under here. And these are 2 Sizzix file folders that I've just covered with the papers. And then 2 Humpty Dumptys cut out of the 12x12 paper, just jumping around the page. And that one closes again with a magnet to keep it tight. And then moving over the page, this one is a waterfall page. There's 2 photo mats and little pockets, and the little pockets have all got these tiny little tags in. This is the Sizzix Elise die, and it's the smaller of the 2 tags. So there's 3 little ones in that one and 2 in the top here. But again, it's pocket space to put whatever you want to put in it. And then I've cut out Mary and the Lamb and the little flower to go on the front. The whole book's made from a combination of 8x8 and 12x12 papers, and then obviously the Patterns and Solids complement it as well. And then there's just, let's just move that, I haven't stuck that on. Just a tag here, just a plain square one with the black Patterns and Solids, and that slides under the whole section. So again, you could put more under there if you wanted to. You could add letters in and all sorts of keepsakes. And then this page complements the other one. I've used the music paper here just on the photo mat. Again, it's plain on the back to add whatever you like. And then it fits under the red belly band, and then this one just flips up. And there's just a little pocket at the top here for a tag, a photo, whatever you want to add in, and the same at the bottom here. I've just added another one of those Elise tags, but again you could put anything down there. And that just clips closed. And then we've gone to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So, Love the Blues. This is a belly band here, and there's room to put something under there if you want to. A journaling spot, journaling stick. And then the page flips out. So there's lots of pockets in there, secured with a magnet, so you could put quite a bit in. There are just 3 photo mats in here, one large one in the middle, and then 2 smaller ones the same size either side. And I've used the same paper for all 3, just turned it over to get the red to match. And then I've used one of the floral borders and cut out the little posies out of Ringa Rose's paper, just to complement the pockets there. And then there's the other side of this cut apart on here. And again, that's quite a nice little journaling spot. And then it just snaps closed. This page is just a photo mat page. We've just got room for 2 5x5 photos in there. But I did use one of the border strips and a flower just to decorate the black area. And there's also room at the top to put something behind there if you want to as well. And then it flips up and just closes with a magnet to keep it nice and tight. And then we've got yellow and green again, with Rockabye Baby. We were using leftover bits of paper here, so we got 2 pockets, and then the cut apart on the front, and I have left room under the cut apart to add extra bits and pieces, so the top's open, and then I've just got one 5x5 photo mat with the black and white check to slide into the pocket here, and then the lovely border from the Sunshine Stripes paper just to decorate the green there. And then the other side of this page we've got a cascade pocket page or section just with 3 little square mats in. Oh, I can't pull them out. In the red, yellow, green and black, and I've just popped a little stamp on each one of them, and they just slide in the pockets. Let's put that one down there, like that. And then again, the cut apart has been left open at the top so that you can slide something under it if you want to. And also underneath it, there is, this section forms a pocket. There is another tag under there with one of the 12x12 cut aparts on it. And that just slides back in there. And then the last page, I wanted something that matched the reds and the flowers on the back page, which is like the front, inside cover. So I thought we'll use the last sheet of Mother Goose paper, but we've cut it up so that there is room here for a large photo mat, and then this is a section in its own right just for smaller mats or photos or little bits and pieces, and it's just on the black paper, so it really does stand out. So little mat under there, and then a large photo mat under there. Makes Humpty Dumpty pop out of the page. And then right at the very back, same as the inside front cover, we've got just some plain photo mats. But it is a nice pocket, it's quite roomy, you could put all sorts of keepsakes in there. So there's just a little red one and a green square one, and the patterns and solids, a red one. Again, they're all plain on the back so that you can add whatever you want. And that's it. That is my Remember When album. All I've got to do now is find photographs to go in it and all the keepsakes that I'd like to put together and keep in one place. So I hope you enjoyed that. It is an online workshop if you want to do it. You can find the address down below and at the end of the video. It does take 12x12, 8x8 and the patterns and solids pads, but was great fun to make. Really colourful, really fun album to have as a keepsake. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you back again soon with another creation.